How does state repression influence social movements in political process theory? Imagine trying to speak out for change in a place where the government is watching your every move. That's what social activists often face when they challenge powerful authorities. Today, we're exploring how government actions like arrests, violence, or censorship shape social movements through the lens of political process theory. Political process theory looks at social movements as responses to opportunities within the political environment. When governments are divided, weak, or open to negotiation, movements find it easier to grow. But when authorities crack down hard, it can change everything. Repression includes actions like surveillance, arrests, violence, or legal restrictions. These measures can make it riskier and harder for activists to organize and stay united. Repression often raises the costs of participating in protests or rallies. People might fear losing their jobs or facing jail time, which discourages many from joining. It can also break apart organizational networks, making it harder to coordinate efforts. When authorities clamp down, it can seem like the movement is losing momentum, especially if leaders are detained or resources are cut off. But repression does not always silence a movement. Sometimes it backfires. When the public sees authorities using excessive force, it can increase sympathy for the cause. Repressive acts can highlight the movement's grievances and turn public opinion against the government. If activists frame repression as unjust or abusive, it can rally more support and create new political openings. The way repression influences social movements depends on how it interacts with the movement's strategies and messages. Movements that adapt by building resilient networks or reframing their goals can survive repression better. They might shift tactics from street protests to online campaigns or focus on legal challenges. These adjustments help them stay active despite harsh responses. Understanding repression's role in political process theory helps explain why some movements persist while others fade away. When repression sparks outrage or reveals divisions within the government, it can create opportunities for negotiations or reforms. Activists who monitor these shifts and adjust their tactics can turn repression into a catalyst for change. In the end, state repression influences social movements by limiting political opportunities and disrupting organization. But it can also inspire resistance and strengthen solidarity if framed correctly. The outcome depends on how activists respond, how the public perceives repression, and the broader political context.